Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you everyone for liking and subscribing, and hi to all my new subscribers. Thank you and welcome. I've got a couple of viewers requests on the table here tonight with the Gilded Tarot, and the first one is about now that Catherine is feeling a little bit okay by the looks of things, will they visit Commonwealth countries, more so that Charles has broken the ice when it comes to Australia during school holidays and whatever, will the Wales family visit? And I think, well, that's good question. And we'll ask the cards. But I've also got, after my recent reading on who will get custody, another one saying, can you do a general reading on the Wales kids or anyone else's, basically, that has a normal life, so everyone can see the difference of a reading compared to the hardcore kids? So that would probably sorry, just getting comfortable here, that would probably be referring back to where I couldn't find them in the deck until, way past deep dive. So let's just see how we're going to go about this card. So now I've read them out, and just get the energies on the Wales children. I do not want any health, anything like that. All I want to know is, are they going to be travelling with their parents to various Commonwealth countries? And I think that's probably enough to ask. And we'll see what happens. And a real family, not dolls. A real family, real kids. Will they travel? Will they travel? A general reading. Will they be travelling to various parts of the Commonwealth? Will they be travelling? Will the Wales children be travelling? Not too sure if they're all allowed to go, but then I understand, well, then we'll be making changes. So let's just find out. All right, Nine of Pentacles, Page of Wands, the Five of Wands, reverse, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. Let me just make sure that I've got their birth dates here. Okay, so we've got the Page of Wands comes straight out, and that is upright. Now, George is normally on the cusp, right? I think he's the 22nd of July, but because that's on the cusp, so he could be a Wands. I think at this stage, in the kind of person he is, he probably is more like a Cup to me. But anyway, there is one that's going to be staying with a very, very single, we could say single, sure. It could be the nanny, very, very, very rich nanny, very rich. She is single because she's the Nine of Pentacles. She's more than capable of doing everything all by herself. You've got the Five of Wands, reverse. There's no arguments. There's nothing in-house at all. If there was, it's all been sorted. It possibly could have been sorted because of all the problems with the Knight of Pentacles. I think if we are reading this as George, then I would say that he would be under protection because of all the things that the Nine of Pentacles, and we know that is Harry's card. He for some unknown reason, there's some sort of weird, wonderful comments that he's made, and it's been a bit creepy, actually, not so much wonderful, but creepy about George. I think there'll be some sort of distance there. Definitely no argument here. There's definitely a card in the middle that's on the distance. And the Six of Pentacles, there could be something about travel here. We do have travel here. There's no argument about traveling, but the Hierophant definitely doesn't want Harry anywhere near any sort of charities, anything to do with if we're running with George here. You've got the Queen of Cups here as well. I think Camilla might also be overseeing if they do travel. Or it could even be his guardian angel, which would be Princess Di, is also looking after. I'd like to believe that is more the case, because I don't like to pull people at Camilla's age group being reversed. I don't know anyone else who would be the Queen of Cups, especially reversed. So I would like to think that there's a guardian angel overseeing George as well if we're running with the Page of Wands here. Definitely some sort of travel here, some sort of travel. Eight of Swords and the Fool reverse. The Hereford has actually said here, coming down now, that it would be foolish if, let's run with this, if George is actually, he doesn't suit wands, sorry. To me, he doesn't suit wands, but he's very, very young. And this is why I don't read on kids, okay? But we do have the page come up straight away with some sort of nanny, very, very rich nanny here. And I do believe there's a guardian angel looking. He will be protected here, probably a little bit too protected with the Eight of Swords, but of course he is, the Hierophant's, doing that. Basically, they don't want the travel to be foolish. They don't want anything to happen like how the King of Wands has turned out. And there's no sort of choice or option or anything like that. I think the Hierophant's going to step down when it comes to George, sadly. So far we've only got George. I will pull a couple more. But at this stage, they're very, very worried about Harry's influence, mental state here. Also with the Eight of Swords, I don't blame them. I think they're going to keep George away. I think so. There's no bad influence, which would be something that he has commented. I'm not too sure if it was in his book or something, but I do remember him saying that he's worried that they're all going to end up like him, allegedly. Okay, so on the next line, you've got Judgment, you've got the Three of Pentacles, Magician, Nine of Cups, and the Six of Cups reverse. That is a siblings and it's reversed. So definitely, bearing in mind, I've called it that the first Page of Wands is going to say it's got a guardian angel looking after him. Obviously, it's Diana, and will say that if they do travel, and there is travel on the horizon, but there's no deals at the moment, no deals at all. They're not doing anything just yet. But if they do travel, George won't be able to go with them, allegedly entertainment purposes only. The Hierophant, the Monarchy, the Firm, they're going to step up and have a say there. Sadly, I think this is what happened. I don't know. William could change it. I'm not too sure. I've got some sort of second chance coming through with Judgment. There's also Three of Pentacles reverse and some sort of master manipulator with a Nine of Cups. So I think they're more worried about if he does travel, something might happen, some sort of contact being made from Harry. I think this is their worst nightmare, and they just don't want to be foolish about it. And it's really scary. It's actually murky. It's probably not a very, very nice reading. So I will do it one more time, especially with the Six of Cups here. The Emperor, the Star, the High Priestess. The Emperor is reversed. The Star is reversed. The High Priestess is upright. Three of Cups is upright. And the Four of Cups is upright. Someone's been extremely stubborn about that. It probably wouldn't surprise me if it's Charles with the Emperor being reversed. It wouldn't surprise me at all. They do know that there are dark times now coming through. I'm sorry, but he's no spring chicken. There is some sort of secret, so I think we already know that the secret is it's just a matter of time. They're saying there's 3 cups here. When they travel, there will be 3. There will be 3. I can't see any reason at all, or the 3 of the children traveling together. I can't see it. It is upright, but someone's been extremely stubborn about it. So as we stand at the moment, it doesn't look like George will be traveling if they do travel. Okay. I think that's pretty much answered the question. Well, Charlotte and Prince Louis, that will be, let's see, that would be, there's a chariot there, so there's William if we pulled the next 9 of Swords, lots of anxieties, but shining armour, dark times, someone working on something, and we are looking for the, okay, we'll just keep going. There's Harry reverse, Queen. There's Catherine. Doesn't look like Catherine's travelling anytime soon. So, yeah, she'll be staying with George. There's your Page of Pentacles here. Yeah, there's not a lot happening here. Because there's no plan, because you've got no plan here, this would explain where you've got the Queen of Pentacles, which is Catherine. There's some sort of crossroads there. They're probably still arguing about who's going to travel if they do, and there's either of them, because both Charlotte and Louis are the Page of Pentacles, and that's reversed. So it really doesn't look like anyone's traveling at the moment anywhere. And if someone's saying something about it, then yeah, the truth will come out eventually anyway. But they're not moving away. Someone's in denial, which also goes through the 4 of, what was it? 4 of Cups. Did we have the 4 of Cups here? I'm sure we had the 4 of Cups here. Anyway. All right. Okay. So on that note, it's really not an option at the moment. The only thing that is up on the cards there is the Page of Wands, that if we are referring to George being on the cusp, maybe when he's a teenager he might be, because things are starting to grow then. And he's getting close, I guess. William did the same thing, being on the cusp. He did go from the Lovers to the Chariot. They can do that when they're on the cusp. On George's side here, of course, will go from the Chariot to Leo, which is the Lion. And of course, being the next in heir from William, he will be also the Lion of Windsor. So I can see the way that that's going to develop. The Hierophant's going to say, don't be foolish. Really, at the end of the day, because he's the next in line, the monarchy actually has a say over where they go. The fact that William will be king, of course, a lot of things can happen. And let's just hope that these children just have a normal as they can childhood, and not worry about where they're, what they're doing. Just be normal kids, and because I'm sure it's pretty hard for them to live the way that they are when they can see what their wayward uncle's doing. And I think this is what the major problem is, and they're being protected basically. Whoever the Page of Wands is, which, let's run with George, the nanny, as well as Princess Di, he's got a lot of protection there. Might be a little bit too much. Catherine's got no intentions of travelling too far at the moment. She's too far down in the back, and so are the other two. So, yeah. William, of course, is a different story. He popped up in the next line. So William's going to be traveling, that's for sure. And kudos to him. All right. So there we go. That's what happens with real kids. You know, they come out. They do come out when you ask the cards nicely. All right. Thank you for those requests. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.